fear and the amygdala, the fight or flight. Let's start with fear. That feeling you get when your heart races, palms sweat, and you start doubting everything you've ever known. That's your amygdala lighting the hell up. It's the tiny part of your brain designed to keep you safe. But it doesn't care about logic or reason. It's just like a smoke detector, constantly yelling fire. Every time, it even thinks there's smoke. This part of your brain kicks into action when you face anything unfamiliar. Your amygdala goes, oh shit, something new. We might die. Even though you've just given a speech. Or maybe trying to start a new business, or whatever challenge you're facing. But here's the kicker. The amygdala, it doesn't know the difference between life or death situations and the fake ones your mind creates. It just goes bam and it fires off those signals. And that's where the magic comes in. Curiosity, the secret weapon that diffuses the bomb. Here's the trick. Curiosity. I want you to picture this. Fear is like a bomb ticking down, right? But curiosity is the guy who disarms it. Instead of going, holy shit, I might fail, you ask, what can I learn from this? What's the hidden opportunity here? When you get curious, that bomb, fear, stops ticking and the amygdala gets confused. It doesn't know what to do when you're focused on learning rather than surviving. Curiosity slows the whole system down. You see, when you get curious, your amygdala relaxes. It doesn't need to go on full alert anymore because your mind is focusing on what's new, what's interesting, instead of what's dangerous. So instead of shutting down or freezing, you're now wide open, ready to soak in whatever you need to make your next move. So how do you start applying this in real time? Simple. When fear hits, ask yourself, what's interesting about this? What can I learn here? You've already got that curiosity built into you. Remember when you were a little kid and you'd ask 1 billion questions a day? That's the same tool that you've been using your whole life. But now, you get to use it on yourself. When you feel fear or uncertainty, you're literally rewiring the brain to take those fear signals and turn them into fuel for your growth. Reframing. Time to hack the hippocampus. Let's talk about reframing. This is how you change your whole damn perspective on life. You've been doing this already without realizing it. I want you to think about a time when you were scared or unsure. But once you went through it, you were like, oh, that wasn't so bad. Actually, I learned something. I got better. That's your hippocampus working. Your hippocampus is part of your brain that stores memory, like a library where every experience is logged. Normally, when you go through a stressful experience, the hippocampus tags that memory with fear. It's like your brain is putting a warning sticker on it. When you reframe it, when you take the memory and say, wait, this is part of me evolving, you change the meaning that it holds. So here's how you do it, step by step. Acknowledge the fear. You've got to own it first. Don't ignore it or push it away. Fear is your buddy now. I'm feeling that fear. Reframe it. Now instead of calling it fear, call it something else. I'm evolving. This is me growing. Because guess what? You are. Every single time you step into fear and keep going, you grow. Every failure, just a lesson in disguise. Install the new belief. You're not lying to yourself. You're changing the narrative. When you say, I'm not ready, which means I'm evolving, you're not just using words, you're reprogramming your brain's response to the situation. It's like you're hacking the code that's been running your life until now. You've got to hit the reset button. And the way you do that is language. Words are how you shape reality. When you reframe, you're literally altering the hippocampus, rewriting how the brain will respond to challenges moving forward. You're recoding reality. Start from the neural root. Examples of how you've done this before. Because you're already doing it. You just didn't know it. Public speaking. Ever had to give a speech? I'm willing to bet you stood in front of a group of people sweating bullets. At first, it felt like the end of the world, right? But then after the speech, you felt like you conquered something. What happened there? Your hippocampus took that moment and didn't file it under failure. Instead, it filed it under growth. Next time you're standing in front of people, guess what? That fear is replaced by a little excitement, a little curiosity. What's going to happen this time? And the more you do it, the more that fear gets replaced by confidence. Starting a business. You want to start a business, but there's that voice in your head telling you that you're not ready. You might feel like you're going to fail, or that you don't know enough. But guess what? That's fear talking. What happens if you reframe it and say, I'm not ready, which means I'm evolving? The whole game changes. The first sale you make might not be perfect, but it's still a step forward. Each mistake you make becomes part of the process, a learning experience. Reframing turns failure into fuel. The science behind this. Neuroplasticity. Your brain has the ability to change. It's not set in stone. It's like clay. You can reshape it. When you reframe fear into curiosity, you're taking that fear response and literally changing the neural pathways in your brain. The more you practice it, the more ingrained it becomes. It's like building muscle. The more you lift, the stronger you get. When you change your brain's response to fear, you're not just rewiring it for the next time you face fear. You're building a stronger brain altogether. You become more adaptable, more resilient, more capable of handling anything that life throws at you. So why do we get stuck? A lot of time you get stuck because of limiting beliefs. They're like old software running in the background, and you don't even realize they're there. I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes. I'll never succeed. These beliefs keep you locked in a loop, always playing small. The way out, interrupting that loop, catching yourself when you fall into those old patterns and reframing them, asking, is this belief serving me? Is it helping me grow? The moment you realize it's not, bam, you replace it with something better. Finally, let's talk about pacing and leading. This is how you get other people to shift their beliefs. If you're trying to help someone see a new way of thinking, you start by pacing them, acknowledging where they are. Meet them where they're at. If they're scared, pace their fear. I get it. It's hard. It's scary. But here's what happens when we push through. Once you've paced them, you lead. Here's what you'll feel once you get through it. You'll come out stronger. You look back and say, wow, that was exactly what I needed to do to grow. You're guiding them to shift their beliefs by starting with their current reality and gently guiding them towards the new one that you want them to adopt. It's all about connection. People follow when they feel heard and understood, and then, when they're ready, you give them the belief that will change everything. So remember this, fear lights up the amygdala, but curiosity puts that fear on pause. And when you reframe, you literally rewire your brain's response. It's like getting a fresh start every damn time. You've got this. Just stay curious. Reframe everything and remember, I'm not ready, which means I'm evolving. That's how you hack your brain. How you stop the bullshit stories and how you become the best version of yourself. No excuses. Now let's go.